Welcome to Hard Rock Stadium. The smoke machine is rolling, and the Miami Hurricanes making their customary grand entrance onto the field. Today, a couple of teams getting set to square off in an ACC battle. As we'll see, the Clemson Tigers taking on the 18th-ranked team in the land, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Clemson will boot it away to get this one started. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Ready to fire from the pistol. They go to the ground. And you can forget running in the middle against this defense.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Firing to the right, complete. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
And a great job by the QB, finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
They're going back to the ground. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. And the defense knew exactly where that first down line was, and they stopped him short.
Now, a 4th down.
This is either complete confidence or a hint of recklessness. Opening drive, 4th down, own territory, going for it. Tackle is made, but not until he gets the first down.
How about that call? You're right around midfield, 4th down on your opening drive, so you run the football and you put your trust and confidence in your offensive line up front to get it done and keep your offense on the field. That is impressive.
Quick pass on the jet motion. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
And you hear about run blitzes. This is exactly what a run blitz is. When you know the ball's coming up the middle, you want to bring those linebackers, get them closer to the line of scrimmage, and fire. Right when the ball snapped, he's coming downhill, doing a good job.
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. The Canes racing to the line in the hurry-up. Looking to throw on 3rd and goal. Looking to the end zone. Picked off. Looking for more room. He is finally out of bounds, but he was smelling that end zone on that return.
Well, statistically, this defense is not one of the better units against the pass. They're trying to change that here today. What a great job tracking the ball down, making a play on it, stabbing it out of the air for a big interception early. That should be massive for their confidence.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Just nothing doing on that last run. They knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. Dumps it to the back. Catch in the middle. It's sharp. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. So important to convert these third downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42.
Man, this offense continues to do such a great job on third down. One of the best in the country at it, and the reason why, they keep it manageable most of the time. 3rd and short, they can run the football, be physical, convert first downs. This offense has been so good on third down.
And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
He's going to pass on 2nd down. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the right. Complete downfield. Ripped off a huge shot play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. Just got to get him to the ground quickly.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Listen, I know there are a lot of DBs out there that all they want to do is get interceptions and dance in the end zone. This dude likes to put his face in the fan, get close to the line of scrimmage, and tackle. And on the opening drive, if he's out there, he gets a huge tackle for loss early. That is a statement play.
They're bringing heat. And the pressure is going to get to him, and down he goes, and that's how the first quarter will end. They've changed ends of the field, now facing 3rd down as they go back to work. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
3rd and long situation. They tried to go screen. I think they were hoping it was going to be a big zone and they could get those offensive linemen down the field, but the defense sniffed it out, forcing the incompletion.
Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. And after the miss, guys, the score stays right where it is. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the red zone.
Hard to throw when the windows are smaller, and that's what happens down near the goal line, David. For this quarterback here, just take accountability and ownership and come out here and lead your offense.
And move on. Like, We needed points. That's something that we can harp on. We'll watch the tape this week. But
he lobs one high down the left side. And he makes the catch inside the 25. Touchdown, Hurricane! And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call.
Yeah, coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Nebraska is trailing right now, but it's only a couple of points. That quarterback just needs to show the poise of a young Tommy Frazier, and they are right back in this. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to USC. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, we'll see them here, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The Sweet Feet buy a little time. Across the 25, he's got room. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
Quarterbacks are, there's so many adjectives to describe them. Calm, cool, collected, accurate, so on and so on. But a lot of times it's just smart. Understanding the situation, the down and distance, and knowing where that first down marker is. Great job going to get that first down, new set of downs.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. And as the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
Gets it out quickly. They get him down after he makes the catch.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
Out of the shotgun on third down. Got his man in the middle. Excellent job working through the air. They're finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on third down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
DB's right up on the receivers. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. He's looking to throw. Got his man on the right. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage before he was stopped, but using the running back in the short passing game gives him a first down. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll run the option. He'll toss it. Just ran him over. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
They'll try the left side. Down to the 26-yard line where the tackle is made. Pick up a 5 and a first down. This Tiger running game starting to show some juice, sort of a C.J. Spiller type of feel.
Yeah, and it doesn't always hit you early. It doesn't always hit you on the first possession, but I do think they've done a good job over the years, Clemson, with sticking with the run game, creating that balance, trying to get those first downs, and trying to create some tempo against your defense.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
They'll keep it on the ground. He breaks a tackle. And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the first down.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
It's 1st and 10 from the 13. From the gun, running back gets the give. They knock him down after a pickup of 4. Ball is at the 9-yard line. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. From the gun, running back on the move. And stampeding through the defense. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Clemson.
And I love that this offense stuck to it. Stuck to the run game. Didn't panic. They got down, but they answered the bell right before the half, and they got this thing right where they wanted now. They can tie this football game and hopefully go into the half with a lot of momentum.
All tied up and just about set to kick it away. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out, you need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen, calmer. Now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer it, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
They're setting up the screen. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. The give to the tailback. Most offensive schemes are predicated on first down productivity. That will not go down as a productive first down play.
No, it will not, Reese. Give this defensive line credit because they were able to get penetration right off the snap and force a negative play.
Wide open downfield. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line. Offense goes on the attack on 1st and 10. They'll leave it with him. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9. The Hurricanes moving quickly to the line. Power football with the run. Headed to the end zone. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Miami!
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground, take the lead going into the half, take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pass.
Pocket starts to collapse. Can't find a receiver, and down goes the quarterback. A sack to punctuate this first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. And the Canes will boot it away to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They start this third quarter, one-possession game, and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is...
Picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. And the senior just took that one out of the air and sends it the other way.
As a quarterback, you've got to give your receiver an opportunity to make the play. You've got to put the ball in his body. And that throw gets away a little bit from the QB, and that leads to the tip and the interception.
Excellent field position here for the offense. Running back searching for a hole. And the tackle was made, but there has been a flag thrown. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. The offense set for a first down play. Looking to throw. He's right on target. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. And they'll accept the penalty and push this offense backward. The offense lining up for a first down play. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. They finally get him on the ground, but the big running play moves the chains for the first down.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Fights his way for a couple, but stopped short of the marker. It's 4th and 1.
Offense facing 4th down.
They'll send out the kicker here. Distance not the problem here. The angle is a little tricky. Oh, they block it. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or do you trust him right away?
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to kind of get into the flow of the game. So maybe you get the running game going here and just give him some easy looks to let him get rounded up.
He wants to pass it on second down. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, they're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on third down in your own end. You're expecting them to punt.
And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. the option. The pitch. Discards a man. And that one will go in reverse. The defense all over that pitch on the option.
You know, that really speaks to the identity of this defense, guys. They take pride in big hits and clean tackles, but they are going to let you know they're there. And they're going to let you know for 60 minutes. I love this run defense because of the way they play the game.
He's looking for an open man on second down. Makes the grab. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Cave.
Yeah, and that's simple, but it's not easy. It's a go route. Like, that receiver's streaking straight down the outside of the field, and my job as a quarterback is to put that ball up in the air, keep it away from the safety. He does just that. Receiver comes down with the catch. Nice pitch, nice catch, touchdown.
The AT unit on the field. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, it's last call as we've got a final between Florida and Georgia. Florida dominated almost from wire to wire. And a game like this makes you harken back to those Chris Leak, Tim Tebow, Brandon Spikes teams that won it all in 2006 and again in 2008. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings and the other heads home licking its wounds.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Makes the grab. It's O'Neal. Finds a crease at the 20. And he's out of bounds after the nice gain, and maybe that is finally the spark to get this passing game going. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Give to the back. It's loose.
Doesn't it always seem like that ball is on the ground for like 30 seconds? You got 17 guys running at it, slow motion, like, I got to get the football. Offense, very lucky to get that football back.
That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on 1st down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
He's got his man. And he was off to the races after the catch, and they finally drag him down. And the Tigers will hustle to the line.
Excellent throw by the quarterback. Found the window between the zones and then delivered the ball on time.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, there's a statement by the defensive line. 1st down play, expecting run, and they just dominated up front. Beat their one-on-ones and force a tackle for a loss.
Hit a little speed bump on this drive. It's 2nd and 12. He's looking to throw. It's complete to the right. And tackled there by the defense.
Smart play by the quarterback. Nothing open. Dump it off to your running back. And listen, he's a running back. He's used to having the ball in his hands, and he's a big running back. So if you want to bring that to the ground in the open field, it's very difficult. Great job by the running back making a play.
They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Grab near the marker. It's Sharp. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense.
Looking for just one more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Powers forward. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
You can't hear yourself think on 3rd and goal. Now the play fake. Looking to buy time. Into the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Tiger.
And What a nice play call and nice execution. Play action, you're thinking run. Quarterback pulls it out, throws the football right behind those guys, and gets the touchdown.
Yeah, it was a nice job there by the quarterback, too, on the ball handling. He just froze the defense just long enough to help those wide receivers and targets get some separation in the end zone, and at that point, it was just an easy catch and catch.
First down for this offense. Here's the handoff. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
Pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd down. That's the end of the 3rd quarter. With the score, Miami 21, Clemson 14.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. Now on the option. Now the pitch. Squirts across the 30 to the 32, a pickup of 5.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
Still on his feet at the 45. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift. And the Hurricanes will have it 1st and 10. Quick touch pass to the receiver. To the 10. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. And the Canes have this offense rolling. Leaves it with the back. A run up the middle is stuck for no gain.
You gotta have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm gonna start, and I'm gonna stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. They've done a really good job creating the matchups they want out of the slot.
Yeah, dude, get that guy matched up on a linebacker. That guy matched up on a safety. Keep him away from the corners by putting him in the slot. Get him the football. Let him make plays.
On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover? He'll try to take it back. And the senior just snatched the ball out of the air and gave it back to his offense.
Well, this offense is trying to ice the game. They've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but it's only by 1 possession, so you got to be so careful with your decision-making, and that was not a good one by the quarterback. They now turn it over, and they better hope their defense can play well in this sudden change situation.
Trying to get to it. It's caught downfield. Touchdown, Clemson! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy shows you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
On the option. Oh, and he can't hold the pitch, and the ball's loose.
Man, what a blow for this offense. You got the football in the 4th quarter, a chance to go take the lead. Now you turn it over. Your defense is going to have to go out there and step up for you.
Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this this golden opportunity.
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
Got out of trouble and throws. Makes the catch. It's sharp. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the first down.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Third down, and these fans trying to make it impossible to communicate. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. Didn't get much, picked up a yard, and that will leave them with 4th and 2.
How about the decision coming up for this coach? You've got to decide, do I want to kick this field goal, take the lead, take my chances on defense, or do I feel confident I can get this first down, hold off a little bit, and maybe do that as the time expires and get the win?
A tie game here late, and they do not want to give up this football. They'll go for it on 4th down. Try to get it on the ground. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
And how about the defense coming up big on 4th and short? You know they're going to run the football. Great job stacking the box, getting the big stop.
And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They put it on the ground last time they had it. Got to take care of it this time, David.
And I think you've got to put in context. A lot of times fumbles are just luck. You just got to move on, give him the football again, Jesse, and not worry.
I think that's a good point there, David. Get him the ball again to help him play the next play and know that he's okay. Because when that guy's playing well, this offense is on fire.
And he's got his man on the sideline. He'll come up a little short of the first down.
And on that outbreaking route, really it's designed for the receiver to make the catch before falling out of bounds. Nice timing and anticipation by the quarterback on that throw.
On 3rd and short, the run and looking for the first down. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down.
Well, the defense knew coming into this one it was going to be a physical game. Guys are going to have to be great at the point of attack and get off blocks and make tackles. They couldn't stop the offense from picking up that first down on that run play.
Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31. Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. The clock stops. 2 minutes left to play in this one. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
Great job, too, by the QB there. Holding the ball as long as possible, allowing the pass rush to get upfield, and at the very last second, getting it to his guy so that he can go get the first down.
Runs through a tackle. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm. Now they're letting them drive off the ball on first down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
The give out of the gun. The Canes will keep this drive going.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. To the ground with the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
After losing a couple of yards, it's now 2nd and 12 as they try to keep this drive moving. When they've got him looking run, now to pass. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. He wants to take the top off. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
Well, you know the defense felt freaked out on that one. Here in the 4th quarter, and you're lined up against one of the fastest players in all of college football, and they're taking a shot up top. You just hold on tight and hope for the best, and that time they were able to force an incompletion.
Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. A pretty good bit of ground to cover here, Jesse, but they've got some time to work with.
They do. So tempo is going to be important. You got to go fast. You just got to make good decisions at the quarterback position.
And those good decisions are throwing the ball beyond the sticks, using the sidelines to get out of bounds, trying to maximize this time and get in a position to win.
Biggest drive of the game right here as we get close to the end of regulation. Misfired on 1st down, back to the air on 2nd. This time he's got it. And that is a big one. Not content to go to overtime. They're going to try to get into position to win it here.
Great execution there on that throw by the QB and his intended target. Keeping this drive going, getting chunks of yards, trying to get themselves in position to win.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, it's a great place to be for an offense. You got the whole playbook available, and they choose to pass. And the defense did a really good job playing the pass. And 4th down now, it's decision time for you.
So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He gets a block. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. This one is about finding the balance between being aggressive and not being reckless, Jesse.
The only way this thing works, though, if they're going to be aggressive, this offensive line has got to be able to hold up here for this QB.
Yeah, because you need to take shots beyond the sticks so the clock will stop and you can save every second you have.
Offense will use a timeout. 19 seconds left in the game. 2nd down coming up. He's looking to throw. Fires one high and deep. He's got it. Touchdown, Hurricane. And inside a minute to go, and they've got the lead.
And how about this offense, man? They knew they needed to execute. Great play calling, great drive, put it together. Now you got a chance to go up by 7 late in this ball game, and then let your defense go on the field and seal it.
The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. Oh, he's going to take a chance and bring it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Trying to start the drive with a pass. He's going up top here late in the game. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Bringing it back. And with that turnover, we come to the close of this game. It came down to the final quarter. Clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get the close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games, and that's what happened in this circumstance. As a coaching staff, David, you love this. You know that you have confidence in your guys to go out and be able to execute when it matters the most.
Correct, and you don't know until the games, right? You don't know when those moments present themselves. How are they going to handle it? Great job handling the close game, executing down the stretch like they needed to.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.